Hi everybody, welcome to Tech Growth Stocks channel. Today I bring you a new video. Specifically today I want to talk about the top clean energy stocks. I will give you 5 top clean energy stocks with excellent momentum characteristics and also good growth, and the clean energy sector has been a strong performing thematic sector this year, and I think it will continue to perform very strongly going forward, especially with all these worldwide government efforts to boost the clean energy space. Okay, before I start right off with the first top clean energy stock, I have to make a short disclaimer. This video does not constitute financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only, so please consider that. Okay, everybody, so that was it for the intro. Let's have a look at the first top clean energy stock. And as you can see it here on the chart, it's Nioh Neo. You can see Nioh has been an IPO in September 2018, and after its IPO here it broke down and could make a low in October 2019, could reverse, form a nice base here and break out again this year in June and trade strongly to the upside since then, and it had a very strong move. The short-term chart you see here, that strong uptrend, a very strong uptrend, and recently the last days we came back strongly in Nioh, so I think there soon could be a very attractive entry point for Nioh coming. Now we are at 43, so before we were at 57, so I think it's looking good for Nioh, especially if you consider that it's in the EV space and a top clean energy stock. So I think soon there could be it could be time to buy Nioh. Nioh's growth characteristic, the EPS growth is not the strongest, it's minus 62%, but the sales growth is very strong with 148%, and the relative strength rating is super strong with 100%. So I think it's definitely a top clean energy stock. Okay, everybody, so that was it for Nioh. Let's have a look at the next top clean energy stock, and it is Fcel, fuel cell energy. Here you can see the longer term chart of fuel cell, and as you can see it was in a long-term down move until recently, until this year, and just recently in November we could break out here from this sideways movement and trade to the upside strongly. I mean, we had a strong move here. In the short-term chart you see it, a very strong breakout from around, let's say here, $2.50, where we broke to the high around $11. Now we came back a little bit in fuel cell. So fuel cells growth characteristics, EPS growth is not the strongest, it's minus 79%, but the sales growth is very strong with 44%, and the relative strength rating is also very strong with 99%. So I think fuel cell is definitely a top clean energy stock. Okay, everybody, so that was it for fuel cell. Let's have a look at the next top clean energy stock, and it is PLUG, Plug Power. Here you can see the longer term chart of Plug Power, and as you can see, let's say last year, here we around November we broke out from that sideways here, from that high here, and formed a nice and new uptrend. In the short-term chart you see a nice uptrend in Plug Power, and we bounce off the moving averages. Here you can see a bounce. Here we bounce a little bit, bounce off the moving averages, and the last bounce was quite strong, very strong move in Plug Power. Plug Power's growth characteristics, the EPS growth is not the strongest, it's minus 20%, but the sales growth is very strong with 55%, and the relative strength rating is also very strong with 98%. So I think Plug Power is definitely a top clean energy stock. Okay, everybody, so that was it for Plug Power. Let's have a look at the next top clean energy stock, and it is ENPH, Enphase Energy. Here you can see the longer term chart of Enphase, and as you can see, from 2015 until June 2017, we had a strong downtrend in Enphase, and then we made a low, and we could reverse trade to the upside. And let's say since around November 2017, we formed an uptrend, and since then we have been in a strong uptrend in Enphase Energy. In the short-term chart here you see a nice uptrend. Here we bounce off the moving averages and traded to the upside, and recently over the last few trading sessions came back a little bit in Enphase. Enphase growth characteristics: EPS growth is not the strongest, it's minus 249%. The sales growth is also not the strongest, it's minus 4%. But the relative strength rating is very strong with 98, and it's in this hot sector, in the clean energy space, clean energy and semiconductor space. So I think it's definitely a top clean energy stock. Okay, everybody, so that was it for Enphase Energy. Now let's have a look at the last top clean energy stock for today, and it is BE, Bloom Energy. Here you can see the longer term chart of Bloom Energy, and as you can see, Bloom Energy was an IPO in July 2018. So it's a quite young company. After its IPO, it formed a strong downtrend here, made its low in October 2019, could reverse since then and form a nice new uptrend. Short-term chart, we see an uptrend here. Here we had a sideways move and base building phase. We broke out of that base but traded strongly inside the base again to these lows, but we could reverse and trade to the upside with a strong volume move coming in here. Strong volume was coming in, and yeah, we made a high handle, and we could, looks like it wants to break out now again with that high handle. Yeah, Bloom's growth characteristics: the EPS growth is not the strongest, it's minus 54%. The sales growth is also not the strongest, minus 17%. But Bloom has a very strong relative strength rating of 96. So I think it's also a top clean energy stock. Okay, everybody. So these were the top clean energy stocks for today. This was part 1. And soon I will release also a part 2 of the top clean energy stocks. So if you are interested in more clean energy stocks, please subscribe now to my channel. And also please subscribe now for other stock videos. I make many stock videos about the hot sectors like the clean energy sector or the top disruptive sectors or top disruptive sectors and stocks. So why not subscribe now so that you do not miss a video going forward. I had fun making that video, and I thank you for watching it. And if you liked it, why not give me a thumbs up on that video? This would help me very much. And yeah, thanks everybody, and I hope to see you again soon in the future. Cheers.